Welcome to the Kitzer, your weekly dose of Torah and self-development to help you live a better week, to have a fuller life, and maybe even taste a sweeter afterlife. Right now, we're in the middle of this action-packed trifecta of Parshios. Last week, we had the leaving of Egypt. This week, we have the parting of the sea, and next week, we have the Mount Sinai moment. So here we are in Beshalach. God takes the Jewish people out of Egypt on a roundabout way through the desert to prepare them, and then they get to the sea. And they're waiting there at the sea, and Pharaoh sends his soldiers out. He has a change of heart. He says, you know what, those Jews need to come back. We need to take them down. And as the Jews traveled there, they had a cloud of glory protecting them, and as the Egyptians get close, they fire their weapons at the Jews, and there's this kind of force field, there's this wall, and an angel of God protecting them. And the Jews are standing there, and God tells Moses, strike your staff down and the sea will part and the people can cross. And there the people are. And they're protected, and they've gone through all these miracles, and they're looking around at each other saying, are you going to go walk into the water? Or are you going to cross the sea into sea? What are we supposed to do here? And in some ways it's baffling. After the miracles, after the plagues, after all of these demonstrations of God protecting the Jewish people and of Moses as their leader who told them then there will be this plague at this time for this long, and it goes true exactly as expected. And now the people have this doubt. Can we really cross the sea? But there was one man, Nachshon ben Aminadab, from the head of the tribe of Yehuda, who said, you know what? I'm going for it. And unlike some of the stories that we hear, it wasn't this automatic parting of the seas. It wasn't Moses striking down his staff and everything going. No, the book of Sotah tells us that he's walking, and as he continues, the water's still there, and it's up to his ankles, and then it's up to his knees, and it's up to his hips, and then it's all the way up to his shoulders, and as it's getting up to his eyeballs, then the seas part and everyone can follow him out. And the first thing we learn for this is that we get God's help only after we have fully done our efforts. But what else do we learn from Nachshon ben Aminadab? One thing that I was thinking about is that despite all the miracles, despite everything that happened, the people still had this doubt. They still had this hesitation. They knew what they were capable of, but for some reason they held themselves back. And how many times does this happen in our lives? Well, I know I'm capable of that 3-mile run, but well, maybe rather than taking action, I'm going to do some research and find the best shoes. Maybe I'll find a training plan. I'll find the perfect protein powder. Or say professionally, well, I'm considering this new project, but gee, rather than setting up the meeting and starting it, maybe I can do a little research on the best tools for it, or buy a piece of equipment, or develop a budget. It's so easy for us to be thinking 10 steps ahead, and we lose that moment. There was Nachshon ben Aminadab. He knew, I have the potential to do this, and all I need to do is to get started. So I encourage you to be like Nachshon, to think, I have the abilities to do this. What's that thing I've been meaning to do that I need to do that will drive me forward? I'm going to start it because I know that I'm capable of it, because I know I have all the evidence to do it, and all it takes is that step forward. Shabbat Shalom.